Hey everybody, it's Chance here with yet another episode of Pathologic. Last time we finished off day 4 and started day 5 of the Changeling route, where we finished off the main quest. I believe that was last episode. We finished off the main quest by revealing Bad Grief's truth, which is that he loves murder. He loves to murder, and he lives for it, and he loves it. He loves it. But we know that he didn't cause the plague. He is a terrible person with terrible ideas of his own right, but unrelated to everything else. We then, for Katarina, because she wanted to try to bring Mark Immortel over to the Humbles, something that was never going to happen, but, you know, she had a certain idea in her head, and it seemed to be mainly influenced by what would happen to the theater, of which I believe it becomes a hospital, and we know that is what happens, regardless. But basically run over to Maria because he's staying with her for the meantime. They basically shit-talk Clara. We head back to the, we learn of the Rat Prophet, who essentially tells us, like, hey, yeah, I was telling Katarina stuff, and etc. He has his own agenda going on. He also caused Clara the plague, like, right away, and I'm not sure if that is meant to be, like, I don't remember what day Artemi goes into the well, but, you know, that's one of those things. And then, let's see, basically, the main thing we learn from that is that we tell Katarina that, like, this isn't an actual, what she has been, like, the dreams that she's been having haven't really actually been prophetic dreams. They have been the Rat Prophet essentially whispering in her ear. Which puts the idea into Clara that a person, if they believe it to be the truth, will be able to say it as if it's the truth. So even if Clara does her hooks and has the person bring out the truth, at the end of the day, if the person believes that they're telling the truth, she won't notice anything wrong with that, unless she hears otherwise from a different person, that is a lie. Which obviously is kind of a major thing going on in the telling of the story about people's point of views and how they can radically change how a story is told, just because of what, you know, again, what one person believes is true and not. But yeah. So that's a fun wrinkle. Lara also has us try to warn the Haruspecs because Alexander Saburov is trying to hunt him, as he usually does. We go inside infected houses for 10,000 years, eventually find him and tell him, please don't go home. He's like, okay, alright, thanks, fine. Then, the start of day 5, our mom tells us, Katarina, she tells us to try to convince Peter Stomaton to join the Humbles. She is adamant about not going to Andre or Maria again, even though they're the people who would have the hooks. We go to Peter. Peter is always having a bad one over there. He's like, I won't join your side unless Andre joins me. We go to Andre. Andre's like, fuck no. And we go from there, kind of thing. Katarina gets incredibly upset with us. Yeah, so as it goes, it's not a surprise how things went. But I believe today's task from Alexander has to do with the Reuben. So that is our next steps from there. Let's see, load. Alright, so we just talked to Katarina. Let's see here. Theater's infected here. We gotta talk to Vlad the Younger. How do we want to do this? We should, because I want to talk to everybody still. We have plenty of time, but also not really in a right position to go into an infected district. Alright. Let me see. We could go down this way. Yeah, let's go down, just so that we don't have to worry about infected district as much. But yeah, as one would expect, things are beginning to get complicated in the realm of in Clara's world. Not that things were easy; they're equally as complicated now as well. But there is, it's the first seed of doubt, you know, of hey, just because what the person's saying, and I think it's an interesting point to do it when it's done, where it's done. Let's see how the scout turns out. Stupid rat. Annoying. Well, at least the rats in the abandoned districts, at least the rats in the abandoned districts don't infect you. So that's fine. That's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Alright. There we go, I went that way. Alright. Dude, I was doing that. Please tell me. That was my bounty. You know what? I guess I'm just not gonna fight this guy, because that guy keeps coming up and stealing my thunder and making it so I get hurt. That stinks. Well. As it goes. We want to go with this. Oh no, we wanted to go down this path here. Ay, those are so annoying. Okay. Nothing. Alright. At least it's like, because punching a rat is kind of difficult because you have to let them really close to you. But at least we have this. Where are you running from? There's nothing over here.
We frequently do good to enable us with impunity to do evil.
Alright. So nothing new from Aspity. Let's talk to Grace. Back in the steppe. Alright. Yeah, what are the updates? What are the updates? Kind of the same old. Yeah, no, like, for better and worse, it's the same old, same old. Yeah.
Sleep is a second meal. I'll manage.
It was so good of you to come. A dreadful, dreadful creature has been haunting the cemetery. It peered into my window last night. It didn't look evil to me. I should rather say it was miserable. But as soon as I saw it, I realized at once that it was an earth spawned. It was made of clay and bones. Was it her? The Shabnakadir? I don't know. It just looked somehow off. Just like the kind of creature that the earth would make. The earth doesn't know what we really look like. It can't create a woman that no one could tell apart from a living being. Can it? I, too, used to think it was a girl with a pair of sharp bones for legs. Ah, if only it were the real Shabnakadir. That would put an end to the meaningless lie about me having a sister. I could finally become myself again and live peacefully. So you're saying it's not dangerous? Its face, and just everything about it. It wants to speak to you. It pleads for protection from some danger. What kind of danger? I don't know. Have you talked to it? No, I haven't. I was terribly frightened, and I don't think it spoke either. But when I listened closer, I realized that the strange humming in my ears was a voice muttering from somewhere, as if from under the ground. In fact, I couldn't make out the words, but somehow I understood. Understood what? It will be at the Ragi Barrow come nightfall. It's going to be there for a long time. I even think it may have been born there. Perhaps it's about what's buried in the barrow. Anyway, wait for it there. But stay away from dangers. Dangers? There are horrible people everywhere now, and their numbers are growing. They kill, they torture, they stab and slash. It seems like no place is safe from them anymore. I dread to think they might start soon digging up graves. I'll be on my guard. Best friend. Grace told me that my best friend will meet me by the cemetery at 9 in the evening. But who would that be? Grace says the two of us are very much alike. The more I think of it, the more I believe that the mysterious friend is none other than the Shapnakadir, the man-eater's maid of bones and clay. All the way here. The albino comes to the Ragi Barrow after dark. Ah, the albino. That was a great part of The Bachelorette. I love that. So around 9 o'clock. So it is 3 a.m. now. So we have more than enough time. We'll get to that later. Okay, nothing new. Okay.
What?
Okay. Well, because if it's gonna be multiple, that's gonna be unpleasant. Ay, 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 ay. But we'll manage. We'll manage, one way or another. Hey, bestie.
In truth, we're not powerless, just willless.
Hey. Alright. So now let's chat with Notkin. And then we'll talk to young Vlad. And then we'll talk to Ruben. I mean, I think it's a safe assumption I think it's safe to assume that we're going to talk to Ruben right after we talk to young Vlad. So, um, then we will mentally prepare ourselves to go into the infected district, watch the theater show, talk to Capella and Big Vlad. Capella might have something for us. Big Vlad probably will not. Wow. Alright. Make a save. Ugh. That got a little scary. Well, okay. But we did it. Alright. I just want to get to Noggin. There we go. Perfect.
News. Bachelor needs a guinea pig for his experiments.
Alright, nothing new from Notkin. Okay. Okay. Right. Yeah, 'cause they're always hanging around at night in there. It's a good place for them to hang out, though, so I can't blame them. Okay, nice. What time is it? 4 o'clock. No, the theater show will be going until 7. Hi! Okay, but we still have time, so I'm not really worried about it. Hey, young lad. We're talking with you a lot.
Interest speaks all sorts of tongues and plays all kinds of characters, even that of disinterest.
We're gonna have to stop the work. Such is a shame. It's been years since we were able to dig a well to Steeth. Tell me about Reuben. What do you want with Reuben? He's in danger. Is it true that the Subarovs have adopted you? It is. You see, I trust Alexander. I even want us to start building up a dialogue, and as of late, we've almost succeeded at it. But he's being too zealous about his duties. Is that a bad thing? I guess I'd better show you my hand. Reuben won't be hiding for long. It's against his character. Listen, you might not want to hand him over to... You might want not to hand him over to the Kynes. He'll be of use to you yet. But will he talk to me? Bring him lots of twilight and different kinds of meat. A good treat will make him happy. It's pleasant to accept food and drink out of a girl's hands. He'll tell you. He'll talk to you. Thank you. That's good advice. Is it? I don't really think so. If all Ruben asks is for 3 brawlers of twiring and 3 kinds of cut meat. Doesn't look like either the Bachelor or the Harspecks are friends of his, else why would he be this hungry? This is interesting. Yeah, I mean... Let's see, so we have 4 cuts of meat, so we'll give him that. And we have 2 twireds, so we're gonna have to run up. So we'll have to get some more, so we're gonna have to run back up to the pub here. So we'll go here. We'll go here. Probably not here, because he won't have anything for us. We can just run straight up.
Who lives without folly is not so wise as he thinks.
It's beautiful. Does it have an echo? Okay, nothing new. Alright, so let's head to the theater just to watch it, get that checked off. We'll talk to Capella and to Big Vlad, and therefore we don't really have to go back to the infected district. Let's... Alright. Alright.
Oh!
Bam. Okay. There's the entrance to the infected district, so... Well, let me see if there's anything I can buy. What's this? Repellent cloak? It is so much money. Oh, I want that 8,000 though. I don't have 8,000. We'll see if we can get any money later today.
One of them is trying to fight. Who? This one. The other 2 will try to thwart their efforts, though.
Interesting. Will they fall into the trap?
I wonder. Look what they've turned the theater into.
I hope they know what they're doing. Unavoidably, blood will be shed tomorrow.
They are, shall we say, both puerile and demented. A real piece of work.
Okay. Well, it's no wonder this district is infected, as you can see. Okay, let's make a save, because it's going to be rough out there. Alright, so now... let's make our way to Capella and Big Vlad. Okay, safe. I ain't dealing with these rats. Period. Yeah. The rats are annoying outside of the infected district, but they are just downright ugh in the infected district.
Many a mickle
Okay.
makes a muck.
Nothing new from Big Vlad. Not a surprise. Alright. Okay. Ugh, Bella, it's bad out there.
It's the same power that my dear mother used to glimmer with.
Clara dear, the time has come for me to seek your help. And rest assured that this is a most solemn appeal, as befits a mistress addressing another. Do you know what that means? When a mistress seeks the help of a mistress, her rival and foe? Can you fathom the force and the joy that breaks forth into the world where their hands touch? No, Capella dear, I don't know that yet. I had a dreadful dream last night. I saw a sinister creature come in the dark of the night, a thing of the steppe, a Shabnakadir. She sneaked into the cathedral and killed everyone who was hiding in there. All around I saw the dead. The dead. How can I help you? I do not know if I should trust that dream. Maybe it was no vision. I'm not used to having those yet. And I cannot tell a dream from a dream, and the children wouldn't stop talking about the Shabnakadir to me. They've been told all sorts of scary things. Is there any way we could verify that? Could you ask Maria if she has had the same dream? Maria hates me. Why don't you ask her yourself? If the dream is prophetic, it will destroy her bachelor. An envoy from the capital is arriving the day after tomorrow, and everything will depend on them. Maria will never go as far as to put her bachelor's success at risk. And I'll reward you. But why don't you want to write her a letter? She'll laugh at me. If I let her see that I doubt my own abilities, it'll give her a great advantage. We're rival mistresses, and these are crucial times. The mistress that shows herself the most capable of all is the one that will be entitled to wield power. But what about me? I'm still only a girl, but that will change. Try it regardless. The kinds don't think that bad of you. They always try to be intimidating, they like to dramatize everything, they enjoy striking up a pose. My dear, I'll reward you just for asking the question. If you only ask it on your own behalf. Please. Alright, I'll do it for you, but I'll only do it for you. Do you understand? Maria sees prophetic dreams. What did she dream of this afternoon or last night? Well, it seems that we're gonna meet them, and then we, the player, already know what happens there, so, Capella, yes. Yes, what you're fearing is going to happen will happen. The Cathedral. Capella had a bad dream last night. It's time to roll the alarm. In case Maria has the same nightmare. Something evil is crawling into the cathedral. On the other hand, I had no dreams tonight. Nor the night before. None at all. Yeah. Does it make sense to ask about, Katerina, because we already know that she's compromised, because of the rat prophet, and then, you know, also because of all the morphine she ingests. So. Okay. Let's just get out of this district, because we don't need to be here anymore, and I don't want to be here anymore. want to barter. Never mind. I could just get out of here. That has nothing to do with me. Ay, ay. Alright. I just like don't want to have fight someone and then also nope, okay. Was it me? It was me who dealt the killing blow. Thank you for your service. Alright, and that gives a little extra money, because we'll just need to buy another bottle of Twire. Which we can do here, thankfully. Excuse me. That's morphine. Single bottle of Twire. Bink. Alright. Okay, cool. So that's 3. Perfect. And then that's 4 of that. Perfect. So, now if we can talk to Yulia and Lara. Let's just run down. We could also just go up and around, start doing this quest, and then go down this way, just so we outright avoid the infected district, because frankly, I don't want to deal with that. I don't have a lot of immuno boosters right now, and just because I've been able to handle myself thus far does not mean that's going to last, so let's not... Okay, my reputation is good. Alright. But yeah, let's do some of our rounds, because we've done here. And we've done down here. Grace led us over here, but we can't do this until 9 o'clock anyway, so we have plenty of time. Capella gave us a quest. So we will need to head back to Capella. But we'll see where that goes. We've talked to Nokken, he doesn't have anything for us. We talked to young Vlad. We'll talk to Bad Grief, and then talk to Ruben when we get back there. We'll talk to them, we'll talk to them, and then go down this way. That seems good, that seems good. We can cover a few bases. I do think Capella's gonna give me money. Or at least I hope she gives me money. Because if I can buy the repellent cape, that'll make my life a lot easier.
I should let some fresh air into the room, but I don't feel like it.
Plus your alternative is, you know, playing outside. Okay. Yeah, what are some updates? I recently finished watching all of Dragon Ball. I have now started Dragon Ball Z. I love Goku, he's my best friend. Krillin's a homie. You know, I don't have anything fresh or new to say about that. I am enjoying myself, though, so... Well, he just died. Oh, it's because he just threw the knife directly at him and, like... Because they die in one hit. They are weak as hell. There we go. Just get him to stop running. Okay, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Now we might want to use that money for getting food because we're giving away 3 of meat, so. We'll figure it out.
Clemency is born not of virtue, but rather of fear.
But yeah, no, I don't. For better or worse, I don't really have anything new going on. You know, I haven't been driving because I don't have a car anymore. And let me tell you, it has been great not having to worry about car stuff, let me tell you. Oh. I see. This small little area is infected. Okay, let's just get past this. Let's just get past this, if nothing else. Okay, this shit sucks. Okay. Alright, let's just get out of there. Alright. Oh, phewy. Alright, cool. Because luckily I can take the train into work, so that, you know, and I didn't really drive a lot anyway, because it's like, while me and my roommate do have a little driveway, because she heads out more than I do, she parks ahead of me, so if I wanted to go anywhere and she was home, I'd have to get her to move, and that was just a pain. It's just a pain, so the alternative works a lot better for me. Okay.
What?
Nay. This is looking more and more like I will end up becoming friends with her. You are deranged, aren't you? I have some extremely important news. You cannot possibly have important news for me. You cannot possibly know something that I do not. Let's see. Capella has had a bad dream about a tragedy striking at the cathedral. Very soon, perhaps as we speak. Have you had the same dream? You are not a particularly strong mistress if you ask questions like those. You are doubting your claim. But I'm going to have to disappoint Capella. I did not sleep last night. I was in a lot of pain from that drug. I might have died were I not who I am. So you don't know? I got no sleep because I was waiting for Simon's memory to accede. For some reason, he never turned up at the focus, neither today nor yesterday. This means that Simon is still alive. But I will sleep tonight. Perhaps I will see my mother, and then I will ask her your question. Mistress, what if it's too late? Fine. God, what if you're too much? Obviously, you should go to Danil, not me. Are you afraid of Danil the demon? They sneak in, he won't be at home then sneak in, he won't be at home right away, at home anyway. Take the keys from the cathedral and go inside. If there's trouble, I'll find Danil myself. Yikes! No, I'm afraid. Suppose I walk in and there are dead people in there, and then I'll get blamed afterwards. Don't be afraid. The cathedral is well guarded. Here, take some money and give it to the guards. They'll open the doors and you'll check together. You will have witnesses. That could work. Either way, I won't go past the door. The cathedral order was issued by the bachelor. His word is enough to make the doors open. Yay, money! The guards keep watch over the cathedral. I wonder if I can bribe them somehow? Or shall I try to sneak past them first? There must be a way. And since my enemies appear in good spirits today, I might as well ask the bachelor for his advice. And as a last resort, I could simply steal the key from him. After all, am I not a thief?
I'm feverish. What can it be?
Oh, please, it's just I really have no reason to be afraid of you. I'll never claim the throne you're picturing me on. So let's talk to Georgie. I still can't believe that for how many ever hours I've spent playing this game, his name has been Georgie this whole time, and I've been calling him Gregory because I'm stupid. It's just incredible to me. Bam. That's how you do it. I'm not looking forward to when this district gets infected because it's so aggressive. And I bet you everything else is just gonna get worse too. Georgie's definitely not gonna have anything for me. It's like hard to break a habit.
And why is it called Earth Plague? Do you really know nothing about it, daughter?
It is past time for you to stop haunting this house. So this is what the kind's hospitality looks like. Oh, he won't even talk to me anymore. That's fun. Okay, let's go talk to Bachelor.
What?
Okay, nothing new. Nothing new with Victor's, but it's interesting what characters are just like we do not interact with that much. Like, Big Vlad is in the picture, but he has nothing for us. Victor's in the picture, he has absolutely nothing for us. Georgie just will not talk to us anymore. Same with Mark, but Mark wasn't present at all in Harspec's route either, so that one's less of a surprise to me. There are so many bottles around. It's either that I've been more diligent with checking, or there are just genuinely more bottles about. I think my immunity went down a bit. Alright. You cannot fight this. It all ends in less than 8 days. Day 5. In which leads the changeling to the conclusion that a peculiar mystery play-like event occurs in the town daily. Oh, interesting. We're gonna have a focus on that? We already know that, but... interesting. Hey!
Oh, what is there to talk about now?
Okay, nothing new from Ava. Hey!
This headache is splitting. I need some rest.
Let's see. I need the keys to the cathedral. And what would you need the keys to the cathedral for? I'd like to see if everything's alright in there. I have a suspicion that something bad might happen inside. Everything's alright. The cathedral is well guarded. No new infections have been reported in the last 24 hours. Anything else? I'll only have a quick look. Never They won't even let me in unless I walked into an infected district first. Then I have to spend the whole day inside. Those are the orders. Although it may be a good idea to check on how they're doing water supply-wise. What with new people arriving all the time, I'm not sure the water sources can handle the load. You've given me a great idea, Bachelor. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, there's this whole issue with the water and everything, and they admit that. That's the whole thing I remember. The Bachelor didn't have the key. He gave me an idea, though. If my gift provides me with influence sufficient to control the bound, can I possibly fail to persuade simple townsfolk? And I think we have a lot of water. Yeah, we have a lot of water. I think we'll be fine. Alright. So now let's head to the cathedral. I did also get some more bottles that I'm going to refill right now. Right after checking if these bins have any. And so now how much water do I have? 42. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. Easy. Cool. Alright, and now it's properly daytime, so what I will do is I'll probably finish off the main quest and then this quest. And then, because I can't do the Grace quest until the end of the day. So, because I'll have to head back to Alexander after finishing the Ribbon quest anyway. So, I'll get my supply, I'll see if there's anybody who can give me stuff, and then I will go home. You from an infected area? This place has been quarantined. Here's the rules. 12 hours indoors, regardless of time elapsed since leaving an infected quarter. We mark the time of your entrance. If you see someone inside with signs of an illness, knock at once. Do not approach the infected person until they are escorted out by the executors. No, I'm just a messenger. Do you perhaps need anything? Frankly, we could use some water. There are more people by the hour and running short of spring water. People are thirsty. Have you got water? Bring us some 20 flasks or so. The least you can do. Alright, I'll be back with water soon. They don't have anything to drink. Here comes my opportunity. The guard asked me to bring 20 bottles of drinking water. Let's get to work! Look, I brought water! Aren't you thirsty? I'm so grateful to you, girl. Look into my eyes. What have you got here? Can I touch? There must be dirt in my eye. I'm sorry. Or maybe a piece of clay? I need to rub my eyes. Where are you? You don't see me. You haven't seen anyone and you haven't heard my voice. What's this? The clay in my eyes won't go. Hey, who goes there? Who are you? Don't worry. It will be alright. Let me through. The guards do not see me. The way inside the cathedral is open. Who is here? Who have they brought this time? Ah, it's the holy girl, sweet Clara the Harbinger. Why would they put you, of all people, in here? You can't get the disease. Do give us your blessings and kisses. Give me your hands and let me touch you. And you, and you, and you. Too. There, there's no need to be afraid. Nothing more will happen. It's crowded in here. Just everybody staring at you. Ugh. The cathedral is clear. Everyone inside is alive and well. No evil passed this way. Capella will be relieved to know that it was nothing more than a bad dream. Well, yeah, nothing more than a bad dream. Alright, well, I'm gonna talk to Capella, and then tomorrow is going to happen. Ugh. I wonder how bad it will be for Clara, because I remember it like in concept, because it's like the Bachelor is essentially trying to find Clara. And Alexander is pointing his finger at the other women because, you know, Clara, you know, so let us, I'm gonna go over here. I think I will run down here, run up here. I think that is my best course of action because that lets me A, talk to Capella, and B, A, talk to Capella, and B, get into the factory district. Alright. Yeah, what time is it? It is almost 8 a.m. 12 hours away from being able to go to the Raggy Bar, so we'll probably get some sleep and then go there. And that's gonna be a trial. We'll see how bad it is and go play the game from there, kind of thing. Let's put on.
The children no longer remember me.
So what is it? What's happening at the cathedral? I've been to the cathedral. There are plenty of people there, all of them alive and well. I didn't see a single infected person. There are none to see in any case. They say it strikes at once. One faints before they can take 3 steps. Only someone special, someone like Burak, Simon, or a bound person, can withstand the sickness for a long time. Are you at ease now? Yes. Yes. Insofar as it's all possible to be at ease now. Sometimes I'm glad my dreams don't always come true. And Maria? Have you seen Maria? I have. Did she abuse you? Or was she kind? You didn't mention my name, did you? No. I should even say it was an enlightening visit. I am not most content with how it turned out. Oh. I did say your name, sorry. Nothing to be afraid of. My gift and I seem to be of a single mind and body. Did the visit of the unconsecrated cathedral fill me with grace? Or am I really becoming the mistress of the earth, alongside Victoria and Maria? Tomorrow, my mother will witness my power.
Yes?
Okay. Alright, now let's go to the factory district. Let's go. Ugh. I love how every time I go to every time you're in an infected district, without fail, it's just like the worst experience you'll ever have. Alright, let's go talk to Ruben. Oh, there it is. I was like, where is it? There we go. Hey. Oh, can I look inside here? Means nothing to me.
What?
Has anyone been following you? I brought you some meat and twiring stock. Will you eat? Meat and twirin. You're a sly one. Thank you. By the way, don't believe them when they tell you you shouldn't eat meat. You can unless it's raw. We've recently established that the disease doesn't survive for long outside of the human body. Why are you hiding here? I'm an outlaw now, just like you. Do you know what the word outlaw means? Tell me. There is no escaping the law. I didn't break the law, and I stole Simon's body, but when I put up a struggle, and also when I unveiled a forbidden secret. What secret? Simon's blood has given us the vaccine, and I mean it. Simon fought valiantly against the sand pest. He was the only one to defy it, but he didn't last long enough. I think there are other bodies like his, and yet his body was special. How? Does it matter? It's blood that can fight the disease. And if the disease is the law, the will of nature, then this blood is of someone who dictates his own will to the universe instead of yielding to the whims of fate, of nature. A deep thought. Are you a philosopher? A little, as every doctor is. You see, I'm a Menkyu as well, and every Menkyu is an Oinen. But it was the bachelor who pointed me toward the idea. There are indeed special people in the world, people whose very nature challenges the laws. If you help me, I'm going to search for such people. You're going to become the Ripper? Not necessarily. I'll try to use the kin to search for them when the termitary reopens. They deal with blood a lot. Or maybe there was a reason Simon used such a strange principle to select his bound, seeing as his bound included children and thieves. May I ask you a few questions? No. I know about your hypnotic talents already. If you get me a pardon from the kind senior, I'll tell you everything of my own accord. Honestly, will. I'm on the brink of turning myself in anyway. Alright, I'll visit Kine. In the meanwhile, eat your meal. There. See what an hungry giant you are. Reuben asked me to speak to his defense in front of the judge, the eldest of the Kines. Reuben would not dare ask Gregory for mercy. He knows all too well that a crime like this cannot be forgiven. I wouldn't solicit on his behalf either, but something tells me that if I go to Georgie myself, I will no longer have to enter the Crucible as a thief in fear of being unmasked. Rather, I'll become a mistress. She's fucking tiny. It's so funny. Alright, cool. So let's go talk to Bad Grief. And then head back over here. Yeah. But at least now that we've kinda, excuse me. Now that we've kind of done the initial part, like I don't have to go back to the infect district, which helps. Well, I made a lot of money, right? I did make a lot of money. I can get that repellent
A fool's
clape.
tongue is long enough to cut his own throat.
Respects to you, sister. So the King of Thieves is sister now. That's quite an upgrade compared to Little Pimple. You'll soon start calling me something else, Grief. For now, though, I will forgive you. Sister it is. I mean, she's becoming a mistress, right? Okay, nothing really. I'll sell these knives. Anything fancy in here? Anything I would like? The jackboots are useful, but they're too expensive for me to justify, so... Alright. Oh yeah, I could have also bought fire from him. Well, say levy. Okay, so... that repellent jacket is over here, and this area is not infected. So let us go around this way. See, buy that repellent jacket. It still gives us plenty of money to buy more food, if need be, or which, I say if need be. Definitely will be. We definitely will need to. But that way, we have that. Alright, so yeah, let's do that. So I don't want to go in the affected area. I want to go down here and over here. I think I already checked those, but worth a shot, you know? What if I get lucky? So I don't know when those replenish, because I don't think it's once a day, because sometimes I'll be able to pick it nothing in the morning and then something in the evening, and then sometimes things won't have and be in there at all, so unclear, unsure. Yeah, I've already checked those. Let's go around this way. Then we'll go to Georgie. And then we'll probably go right back to Ruben. And then we'll go to Alexander. Probably. We'll get a Sue. Hello. Nothing new. Having fire repellent could help as well. Okay, and I still have like 5k. Nice. So let's see, what does this look like? So if I put on everything. Oh, I can only put one of those. Okay. Alright, nothing too crazy, but... Alright. So now let's head over here. Okay. Probably should have waited, I think, for like, I think it's the repellent cape is more useful than the cloak, but whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Oh yeah, these structures. Partially finished Stairways to Heaven. Time is chugging along. Yeah, no, other than that, no real updates from my end of the world. Yeah, no. The weather's in this fun's position where it's slightly getting nicer and it's also getting worse, you know? So it'll be like, oh, it's a nice, beautiful spring day, and then next time it'll be like, it's 30 degrees and it won't get warmer than that. And so that's a fun little contrivance there, but...
So that's what Reuben has done. Like master, like apprentice. But Isidore had at least strangled the first outbreak. And Stachs wasted the precious blood in vain.
Georgie, I want to talk to you about your brother Simon. What could you tell me about Simon that I wouldn't know? Simon is dead, but Simon is not dead. He has lapsed into lethargy while he fights the Sand Plague. The traitor, Reuben, must have known about it. Find out where he is hiding and ask him whether it's still possible to undo at least some of the damage. Let's see. I won't tell you unless you promise to pardon him. I shall only make that promise on the condition that he stands a fair trial. And knowing Reuben, I am prepared to believe that he himself will prove to be the most harsh judge of all. That is only why I want him found. Nothing more. Alright, I'll find him. What will you accept as his proof of innocence? His word of honor will suffice. Let him swear that he will not attempt to escape. You shall vouch for him. Is it true that Katerina has recognized you to be a mistress-to-be? This means you cannot lie. All right. We know that Reuben, has himself stand, but he does get to come back, so no justice would be able to clear Reuben of his guilt, even though Georgie seems to have acquitted him already. This hardly matters anymore, though. They have named me the Mistress.
I'm dead.
Okay, cool. So now let's go to Reuben and tell him that you will need to stand trial, but you knew that already. Nice. Again, stuff done. That's what it's all about. Oh, and I have a fair amount of razors, so let's see if he can give me anything. May not have my, huge supply, but that doesn't matter too much. Then I'll head back to Alexander, and then nothing really. How are you? What's up? Clara, something's looking for you. Or someone. Anyway, Sticky's been tracking it, but he failed, and he's very good at this. A creepy creature. What does it look like? Like nothing I've ever seen. 'Cause I haven't seen it. 'Cause it was Sticky tracking it, not me, I'm telling you. Why are you calling it creepy then? You haven't seen it! Maybe we should go talk to Sticky. With the whole albino quest. Because that's day 6. That's day 6, if I recall correctly. Yeah, Sticky basically tells the Bachelor, because he's trying to find out who did the infection and is dealing with that, so then he goes there. And per the walkthrough, as Bachelor, you can actually choose to kill the albino, and then Clara moves from being inside of the Bachelor's home to where the albino is dead, which is interesting. Hello. Not now, darling, but I soon will. Okay, will you play with us? Not now, darling, but soon I will. Soon is a long time from now. Promise me you won't be wandering around here for a couple of days, okay? Or better yet, go to the tower. If you don't listen to me, something bad might happen. What's that look in your eyes? Here, look at me. You said you'd play with me yet, and they say you'll be caught tomorrow. Did you tell me a lie then? I have never lied to you, have I? Then that means everything's going to be fine. Stop whining. What's that on your palms? Have you been playing in the mud? Found anything interesting? Something that may be of use to me, perhaps? Well, shotgun bullets. Absolutely not useful to me at all. Oh yeah, if the albino is tomorrow, then we'll probably talk to Sticky then.
Bachelor advises against trusting you.
I've spoken to Georgie, and he has agreed to pardon you. I already told you why I ripped the body apart. I won't be able to bring Simon back, but I might be able to try to discover his secret. If Georgie cares more about his brother's mission than his person, he'll agree. What do you know about the Shopnak? My master did tell me that he'd met a woman in the steppe. He'd ask her where she was going. She said, to the warm people. Could it have been just a woman? It was the disease in human form. a spirit. If my master said this was possible, then it must be so. She did have a face of a woman. I know nothing else, except that my teacher didn't die of the disease. He was murdered. And he was, yeah. Thank you. Even though this is hardly reassuring. What can I say about Ruben? He is a man who has committed the most harrowing of murders, and yet he is no more guilty than the rest. Would I be able to get this message through to Father? Yeah. Ugh. So we're gonna have to pass through that infected area. That's grand. That's great. That's... Alright. Let's just pass through there. Grab our supply and see if we can trade with anybody, and then... You know, we'll sleep, go to the next day. Well, not to the next day. We'll sleep. You're welcome. Alright, let's go to Alexander, finish off the main quest. It's 10 o'clock. Alright, do some trading. And then... well, we'll figure it out from there. This area is still fine, so we'll probably find... hopefully, we'll find a bunch of kids there. That's the hope, at least. This man don't give a fuck. It is not his problem. Nope. Oh, you're the one I sold the bullets to. It's very funny. Imagine being like a greengrocer and someone's like, I need some money, here's some shotgun bullets. And he's like, okay, yeah, fine. It's on, puts it on display if anyone wants them. Un momento, father. Alright. Okay, cool.
I will restore the order here, rest assured.
Ruben was frank with me. He said the disease has taken the shape of a woman. Is he guilty? No, and he doesn't know who is. Alright, let him live. So the disease is after all walking around disguised as a person, a woman. But who is she? Who indeed? Tomorrow we shall examine Yulia. She is a recluse, and I've had my suspicions about her for a long time. Even if it isn't her, she should at least give us some clues to where to look for the wish. She is intelligent. Certainly. This was the first time I didn't have to decide someone's fate, and the first time I'm happy I didn't. Ruben chose death for himself. Something tells me that I will see him again before long, and this time someone will be kind enough to comfort him. Alright, and then so tomorrow is our focus on Yulia. And that's probably where Lara comes into the picture as well. So yeah, let's see if there are some kids about. Because I just want some immunostimulants. Whoop. probably talk to Sticky soon, but I'm gonna make a quick save. You know what? Let's talk to Sticky. He may not be home, though. Up he is. Hey.
Every Joker's one step away from being a goner.
Hi, Clara. Noticed me watching you yesterday? I'm Sticky. Were you watching me? Sorry, I often do this. I'm curious. I like meddling in all sorts of things I'm not supposed to meddle in. That's why they call me a thief. And why do they call you a thief? Is that what they're calling me? I don't remember ever stealing anything. That happens a lot. You steal from someone and can't remember it afterwards. Must have been something important, or else something you don't just put in your pocket. Someone's name, maybe? Mine isn't the sort of name you get punished for borrowing.
This joint won't break. It's made of metal.
Okay. Nothing new from Sticky. Yeah, it makes sense to talk to him after day 1. That's for sure. I mean, I feel like we're probably going to talk to him tomorrow if he's related to the albino. Because we know he saw the albino and was like, Bachelor, like, I was trying to find the Shabnaka deer and I found her. And it's not the Shabnaka deer, however. I can't blame him for thinking that. I'll just keep stuff in my inventory, but there's not really many people about. Well, there are people about, but they don't have anything. Yeah, just bullets, which would be useful if I... Like, if I could, I would, but I can't. If only I had guns, but... As it goes, nothing I can do there. Alright. Let's go sleep at Alexander's for a few hours and prep ourselves for talking to the albino and for the fight that is definitely going to happen. And then I think we'll end day 5. It's always nice when we're on top of things. It's the thing is that when it lets you start the main quest really early, it makes things a lot easier because you can just then spend 12 hours as opposed to just the 7 to 12. So, okay, am I hurt at all? A little bit, but not enough. Rations. Oh, I gotta buy more food. But let's go to sleep. Okay. That's only 5 o'clock. We want to go till 9, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Let's make a save. And prepare to head on out. I do need to buy some more food, but there's more food stores over here than there's none over here, so we can head there. They're buying some foodstuffs. And we do have a handful of razors, so maybe we can, yeah, I think this guy doesn't have anything. He has a lemon and, no, that's it. Yeah, but usually the guards have food, and so we can get some stuff from them. Nope, only bullets from you, of course. Why would you be useful? Oh, hey. I was not paying attention. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's try to find some of the food stores. I think this one might be one. That one definitely is one. Oh. There's still a couple cows here. Oh boy. It's a good thing we're in the steppe. There's a lot of room. Okay, one down. Okay. Ah, fuck you. Okay, done down. 3 down. Hell yeah. Okay, time to loot their bodies. Alright. 1. Okay. Now I have to find their bodies, and that's gonna be difficult. Alright. Where the hell did I kill them? It's farther away. Oh, some surgery, is that? Hell yeah. Where the hell is the Rocky Barrow? Okay. Okay. Where are their dead bodies? Here's one of them. Already looted that one. Are they over here then? Come on. By this evening, I am going to make a visit to the cathedral. They need me there, I feel. Else the worst could happen. Where are you? What have you on your mind? I've lost your trace once again. I cannot escape the feeling that the bachelor and the haruspex, the two merciless strangers whom nature itself would command to eliminate each other, have joined forces to destroy me instead. Where are you? I am so worried about you. Well, let's just finish off this quest, because it's 2300. Oh, hey man. There you are. There you are, little one. So tiny. That's because the Earth was in short supply. Do you know who you are? No, I don't. Who am I? You were born only a few days ago. You remember all that the Earth remembers. You have lied about your sister. But don't you know you cannot lie? Your sister is real now. But which of you is which? That is the question. Is it true that I am the disease? I can't tell. Your nature is still unclear. That's also what's making the Earth unstable. You're lacking oneness. You are the void through which everything else is collapsing. The firmament is no longer firm. The cemetery's caretaker's daughter said you were in danger. Why? Because you are in danger. What's the danger? You'll find out later if I don't get killed. Be careful. There will be a hunt for you tomorrow. Everyone will turn against you. Your protectors will disown you. Use these last hours to find provisions and shelter. And tomorrow, do whatever you're asked to if you want to survive. Alright. I'll do everything. I love the way this guy moves. Look at him. The creature is indeed me, hated by everyone and all, born of some mysterious power, suffering, vulnerable. I am the epitome of everything that has befallen the town since the disappearance of Simon Kine, the superhuman. But that also makes him the key to our salvation. Ah, the Ruggy Barrow. Alright. Well, let's try again to see if we can find those bodies. Because there's... I mean, I guess they could have despawned, but bye, man. That sucks. Only got to loot one of their bodies. Because I can't just, like, stop. They'll kill me. That stinks. Ugh, that sucks. The walkthrough is saying they have good loot, and I couldn't verify that. I only got some stuff from one of them. That stinks. That stinks. Well, as it goes. Beautiful. Love these creatures. Alright, and that is, that's where we're gonna end it for day 5. Day 5's almost done, so I am just gonna make my way over to the Sabarovs and buy some food. But otherwise, I will do something. Yeah, apparently the game is saying this, the walkthrough is saying this, day 6 is gonna get rough. Is when things really start getting rough. But it is interesting because we've now been acknowledged as a mistress, which is kind of the most important thing. And because of said acknowledgement, that kind of changes our footing here. Not sure exactly how it will, but you know, I trust that it will. I don't really have anything else. Oh, cool. That makes my life easier. Alright, let's go to that food store. Nice. Okay. And then, after day 6, it will be day 7. Agalia will come into town, and things will just... things will just keep barreling. I am interested in... if Agalia does ask anything of Clara, what she does ask. Because she probably will. And then we'll have Alexander Block, who I'm very interested... because I do keep thinking about that one scene as Horror Specs where we went to go talk to him, and he's like, Clara, listen to this, da-da-da-da-da-da. This is what, like, da-da-da. And he fully subscribes to whatever Clara is saying. So I'm really interested in what happens there. Like, that's something. There's something there, and I'm really excited to see what it is. But
the day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
okay. Coolio, coolio. Let's just grab all these. Okay. Well, hopefully you don't need the inventory space. But, let's make a save. Alright, and that is where we're gonna end it for today. There's gonna be a lot of stuff to do. That's for sure. But we'll get it all done. One way or another, we'll get it done. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time for when we go for day 6 and see what new shit that this game tries handing us. But with that, I'll see you guys next time, so I hope y'all have a great one. Bye!